Answer me this, Ray. When you speak of Instagram, you also do a lot of preaching on that thing as well. You said that artists again.
Let's say teaching, because people hate to be preached on.
Facts, preaching and teaching in this thing. So educating folks on the music industry, and you talking about artists getting too much money too fast with little work initiated to get it there. What are your thoughts on that again?
Man, this dude is asking some amazing questions. It's like Barbara Walters of this shit. Okay, so this the problem. In order to be great, right? You have to chase greatness.
Facts.
Say if you say to yourself, I want to be the next Barbara Walters. I just said it.
Yeah.
Right. I want to be the next Barbara Walters. Like, what does that look like for you? Right. Mm-hmm. So let's say you're like, it looks like I'm this, I live like this. But let's say you just live like that off your YouTube page.
Mm-hmm.
What is less for you to push for? So the problem with the new music business is that, and I say the good problem, is that there's so much money flowing that an artist with a gold single now is making millions of dollars. An artist with 3 gold singles is making millions of dollars. How are you gonna tell that artist there's another level to this? I already made the millions of dollars that I thought I would make being an artist. Mm-hmm. Like, shit, I made it. Like, and that's why I loved working for L.A. Reid, because I watched how he moved the goalposts. I watched how he would say, okay, we just did a million albums.
Yeah.
How we gonna get to 2 million next album? Not, man, he did 1 million albums, man. Here's a big check. He gave you the big check. That's good. Celebrate each other. But artists are not prone to work because they're making money already. So, bro, I came in this game working with artists who wanted Jay-Z to say, you're the best. Or wanted somebody, their idol, to say, you're the shit. Like, remember the stories about Chris Brown when he came up? They would be like Tina Davis tells me a story. She's like, Chris Brown, we was at a Grammy party, and Chris Brown had 3 parties to go to. It was like, Kanye got a party, Usher got a party, and somebody else. I can't remember. I just remember Kanye was one name and Usher was another name. Yeah. And she was like, where do you want to go? Because you're only 15 years old, and you can't stay out past this time, so you can't go to all 3. And he was like, take me to Usher party. Why he wanted to go to Usher party? I want to battle him. This is a story. If you ever look this up, this is like a known story.
Yeah.
Like, that's why 15, 16 years later, Chris Brown is still the fucking man.
Facts.
Because it has to be something in you outside of making money. And money's either gonna make you lazy or it's gonna make you hungrier. Mm-hmm. It does one or two things to you. Either makes you like, oh shit, I can relax, or it makes you say, damn, I want more. And I think that the greatness code requires you to want more at all times. Like, where's the next Beyonce? I mean, we should know it by now, but I guarantee you the next Beyonce ain't working as hard as the current Beyonce, which is impossible to do if you think about it, because it's like, how the hell you gonna catch her? You need to be, if she's doing 8 hours, you need to be doing 16, because you're trying to catch her. And that's the world we live in. And who wants to work 16 hours when they got $1 million in the bank and they can go spend that shit?
I got another question, Ray, because see, this goes back to what I was just talking to EJ before you got here, and we were talking about that work ethic and that hard work. Nobody knows how hard Beyonce works. All they see is Beyonce. Can you break down the real hard work behind the scenes that people have to put in to be Beyonce?
I mean, it's simple. You have to work like nobody, like you have to work every day like everybody's watching. You have to want the right results, and it can never be enough. Like, it's like being an athlete. Like, it's never enough. Like, Beyonce wants something bigger. Now, that's why a lot of artists retire, because it's like, you get to a point, it's like, well, damn, where do I go from here?
Yeah.
Like, they might come back once, like Jay-Z, he's an artist when he wants to be.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what do Jay-Z do that he hasn't done? He sold out stadiums, arenas, everything.
Yeah.
But it's about, I mean, dog, the unfortunate part about my business is you don't know who someone is till you give them a check. And Will Smith said it once. Will Smith tells a story. He says, I got $1,000 for my advance. And all I remember when I got that $1,000, I said to myself, I'm never going to fuck up a chance to get somebody to give me $1,000 to do this again. Mm-hmm. So whatever I got to do to make sure people want to continue to give me money, I'm going to do it.
That's right.
That's a mentality. Like, you got to, like, dog, you got to put yourself in that ring every day. And the minute that I feel like I don't want to be in the ring no more is the minute I'm going to be done. Like, the minute that I'm not excited to get in the ring, I'm done, because that's why I want to quit some days. Because it's like I'm in the ring every day. And sometimes I feel like I'm working harder than the people who got less than me. Yeah. And I want to quit. It's not because I don't want to do it. It's just because it's like, how the hell am I going to get somewhere if I got more than all of y'all and I'm outworking all of y'all? At that point, you'd be like, there's no more me's around. But what keeps me going is looking for the next me. Shit. Because if I find them, I'm going to give them. That's the hard part. I'm going to give them, but nobody gave me. That's what made me who I am. That's a trick. So when I find them, I'm gonna teach them how to be better than me. So I always tell my people, I'm like, how do you? I'm 28. Okay, cool. You learning what I learned at 36.
Come on now.
Let's apply it. You know what I mean? Because by the time you get 30, you should be a fucking monster. Beast. And that's what it's about. Yeah. So for me, it's about, people just don't want it, man. Like, oh, nobody wants it like that. Like, they want it, but they don't know what Lil Baby had to do. They don't know what P and Coach had to do to get there. They don't know what they was dealing with. They don't know. You want what they got, but if you really want what they got, you should be out there trying to get it with a smile on your face. Yeah. Simple.
What do you think about people not really telling that other side of the game either? Because you just see it. You just see, but not many people actually break down the struggles and how many repetitions it takes to be Kobe Bryant. They just want to say, hey, God gave me this gift and you can watch me do what it do.
That's a hard one. So let me take my responses to that, honestly. Then they didn't go through it. Ooh. And oh! No, I'm just being honest. Because let me tell you why I say that. Because nobody that went through the real struggle is not gonna pay respect to it.
Come on, they ain't gonna leave it out.
They're not gonna leave it out. Like so don't get me wrong. You probably went through the grind. Yeah. But you didn't go through the hell. The hell. Somebody was taking all those bricks from hitting on their head, and protecting you as an artist, because you gotta pay respect to it. Like. Yeah. You gotta pay respect. You don't get to the other side and not look back and be like, whoo, damn. Yeah. And not say, even if you say I don't want to be there, even if it's like, dog, it goes back to what I said. I'm gonna say something about artists. Artists, when they first come out, they rap about what they inspire to be. Mm-hmm. And then once they get there, they rap about who they once was. Mm. And then once they get past that, they rap about where they are. I always say it's hard to talk about classic albums now because nobody is saying 444 album. What was that? Okay, I woke up at this time and realized that I was tripping and I needed to make changes. Mm-hmm. Jay-Z took you to where he was. Mm-hmm. Every album is a time capsule of where he was in time. Yeah. That's why he said, niggas want my old shit, buy my old albums. Yeah. Niggas stuck on stupid. I gave y'all the blueprint. Like, he telling you, like, I'm not there no more. Like, this is where I'm at. And to me, with this, that's how you could tell who's really going through something, because you hear it in their music. That's why I think so many people connect to Lil Baby, because he's telling you, I told my niggas, y'all can come get money with me or y'all can stay in the streets. Exactly. He's telling you where he is. And to me, that's what a true artist does. They tell you where they are. And I think that's true for business people. I think that's true for everyone. Like, you can never lose by telling your truth. So you asking why they don't tell their truth is because it's not their truth. Somebody gave them a check and they were talented, and usually you could tell because of how they treat their money. You could just tell how they treat their money. Like, dog, I was, no lie, no bullshit. True story. This morning, I was getting in my car. Mind you, all my cars are paid off. I'm good. And I seen a quarter on the ground behind my car. No lie. Swear to God. I swear, hold on, let me see if it's still in my pocket. I might have picked it up and put it in my car, but I just picked it up. And I remember saying to myself, the minute that I look at money and say, I don't need that, or I can walk over it, is the minute that I'm telling the world, don't send blessings my way.
Yeah.
Because if you can't take the smallest blessing, you ain't going to take the biggest.
Facts.
Feel me? So I saw the quarter and I just picked it up, and I think I just threw it in my my car thing. But in my mind, it was like, I just can't imagine it being on the floor in my house.
Exactly.
Because in my world, that's not showing respect to who I once was. Because I remember at one point in my life having $3 or $4 was how I survived.
Yeah.
So that quarter is a percentage of what it took for me to survive at one point. So now I'm like, oh, fuck that quarter. It's nothing to me. Dog, you can't burn money. You can't, dog, I can't imagine myself going into the club and throwing it in the air. I just can't, I work too hard for it, and I know too many people that need it.
Yeah.
It's just me being honest. Like, now, don't get me wrong. If you are the type of person that is your brand, and like, I get that. But Ray Daniels, that's not my brand. That's not who I am. I remember being in a strip club with a nigga who had money, and I'll never forget that shit. I love going with him because he would give me hundreds to throw to the girls, and I would put that shit in my fucking pocket. I needed that shit. I'm not even lying to you. That was like groceries for the 2 or 3 weeks for me. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not, and I threw some of it, but I pocketed most of it because I needed it. But that's what I'm saying. I'm true. I'm the hero to my 16-year-old self. I'm the person who I was when I was 16, who I was looking for. I am that person to him.
Yeah.
And I'm also true. I'm also like, I got here, but it wasn't easy, so I'm not gonna act like it was.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna disrespect it. I'm gonna always respect it, and I'm gonna always honor it, and that's just where I'm at with it. And like I said, I mean, and for me, I'm just different, but I just feel like there's certain things people do that lets you know, oh, he been through some shit. Or certain things people move, it's like, how could you be a bad person? Somebody gave it to you. Somebody gave it to you. That's why you're a bad person. Somebody gave it to you. Because even if you worked for it, you still remember how it was. People remember who shitted on them when they were down.
Exactly.
So you don't want to shit on nobody because you remember being shitted on, unless you weren't.
I'm with you.
Unless somebody shitted on you through another person, or another person came and said, yo, B-High, he wasn't really interested. Oh, okay, fuck him.
Exactly.
But you didn't really get shitted on.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't lose anything but time.
Yeah.
Some people lose time, money, family, relationships, lives to be here. It's just different.